What's up, everybody? Noel back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about how I learned to bond with my child more and what tips I can give you to have a stronger relationship with your child. One of the first things I stumbled upon was I seen somebody talk about just letting your kid be free and let them take the lead. And that's the first thing I did, and that was probably the most important thing I could do for my child. I just let him be free. I let him do whatever he wanted to do, something that I knew that wasn't going to hurt him or get him into trouble. So I just followed along. I followed him. I just seen what he was into. I started looking to see what kind of stuff that he was trying to do. And I just let him take the lead and I just followed. I did whatever he wanted to do. Instead of what I wanted to do. A lot of the times as parents, we want to like show them like, oh no, you got to do it this way, or they have to do it a certain way. And it's like, no, let them do it, let them try to figure it out, and then you can jump in and help them out if they need help, but let their imagination come out and let them try to figure out on their own. And that changed my son's ability to do a lot of things, and it really opened my eyes to be able to let them be themselves in a way. That would be my tip number one. Would definitely be just let them be free. Don't worry about the messes. Don't worry about the little things. Those things could all be fixed. If my son wants to play with Play-Doh, if my son wants to play with paint, if my son wants to experience something else that's going to make a mess, that's fine. I can clean it up. It's not a big deal. As long as he gets, the experience of doing something new and expanding his brain and learning and using his imagination. And that's the most important thing for me, is for him to use his imagination. When my son got to that 2 years of age, I was having a hard time trying to, I guess, engage with him. I was finding myself getting more frustrated than anything when I would be playing with him. It would be one of those situations where, like, I feel like I was getting him in trouble too much for little things that didn't really matter. So I stopped and just thought about it, and I was like, you know what? I need to look into this because I don't want to continue this. I want to be able to have a good relationship with my son. I want to be able to have fun with him and enjoy him instead of feeling like, getting him in trouble, or, not feeling that gratefulness that I should feel whenever I'm there playing with him. Another problem that I was having is that I was almost just being there. Like, I felt like I wasn't really there with him because, like, sometimes I would catch myself being on my phone, or I would be in my own thoughts, or I'd be thinking about work or other little issues, bills, things that you go through in life. And I would be sitting with him right there, and he'd be talking to me, and it would just be, yeah, 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 zoning him out. So I decided to fully emerge with him one day. I was like, you know what? I'm going to forget about everything that there is to worry about. I'm just going to worry about what he wants to do and really be there for him so he can feel my presence there. And that changed a lot. That changed a lot for us. I started becoming more, I guess, aware with what he was playing with, and just really excited about seeing him play more. Just little things that he would do that I'm kind of like, oh wow, like you did that now. Like you catch yourself feeling more grateful for the things that he's doing and growing up and using his imagination, and that helped me big time learn how to fully emerge with them. So definitely, I would just try to forget everything about everything. Forget about your phone, forget about work, forget about everything, and just give them a solid, you know, you don't have to give them a long time, just give them a solid good time. 15, 20 minutes sometimes is all they need of just your full attention, and they're happy, and you get a lot from them and they get a lot from you, and you build a stronger bond. Another good tip that I heard, and this one my wife told me, she said, stop being a parent all the time and be a friend sometimes. And that's very true. I started being more of a friend to my son. I started engaging with him in different ways that shows him that I'm not just there to get him in trouble or discipline him or anything like that. I'm there to, be there for him as a friend if he ever needs me in that way. So he started understanding, and he came to me for other things that I noticed he wasn't coming to me before. And this was already when, right now, when he's already 4 years old. When he's still two, they're still kind of in that age where they're not fully engaging like that. But my 4 year old now, he's very emotional, and he comes to me for a lot more things that I feel like changed once I started becoming that friend for him instead of just being a parent. He's not so scared of telling me things anymore. When playing with your child, if you ever start feeling like, oh, I don't want to just play with toys all the time, or um, you feel like you're getting bored, or you're not having as much fun as you did before with the activities you guys were doing, think of new activities. Think about what you used to like when you were little, things that you used to like to do. For me, I was very into sports, so I started doing like little drills for my son inside the house, or little how can you say, oh, I can't even think of the word. Give me the word. Obstacle courses. There we go. Little obstacle courses that he'd like, just to get, maybe get his agility up and stuff like that. And he enjoys them a lot, And these are things that I just suggest to him. Hey, do you want to do this? And I set it up for him, and then I show him one time, and he's like, oh yeah, I want to try. And and I love it because I see him being active, and I get to be active as well with him, and we do some fun drills. And maybe I can post some of those as well if you guys are into that. I can post some of the little drills or little obstacle courses I do with my son, so we can have a stronger relationship. One big mistake I see a lot of parents do is they don't allow their kids to make mistakes before helping them. I see this a lot, where if a kid's struggling to get up on a step or something like that, the parent just goes and grabs them and puts them on top. Or they're struggling doing something, and the parent's like, oh, here, let me do it for you. Or they're always butting in and wanting to do stuff for them, and that just, I feel like, takes away from kids learning a lot. It puts them a little bit behind. This is just my opinion, and I noticed that with my son, we were like, let's let him just do everything, try everything, and we did. And for everything that he does now, like getting up the steps or stuff that he kind of looks scared about, we're just like, no, go ahead and try it. We're here to help, but let us know if you need it. And he'll try it all on his own, and he'll do it, and then we'll be like, see, you can do it. And it gives a kid more courage, and it gives them more, I guess, confidence. And that's one huge thing, because if a kid starts lacking confidence at a young age, it's hard to break out of that. But don't baby them too much. Kids are smart. They'll learn how to do things, and the more they keep trying it, the more they'll learn. They'll eventually succeed, and they'll eventually learn it. My kid, he's all over the place. He'll jump off all these things, and my mom's like, oh no, like, don't let him jump off. He's gonna break his foot or something. I'm like, Mom, he's fine. And yeah, he's been fine ever since he's been little. Nothing really. He's got some little bumps and bruises, but I mean, that's a kid. That's all of us when we were little, and I just want him to enjoy that free life. Last but not least, I would say just be grateful. Be grateful that you can have that time to be with your son, with your kids, with your daughter. Just be grateful. Enjoy them. Enjoy the presence of being around them. They grow up so fast. I mean, my kid's only 4 years old, but I just remember when he was just a baby, and I see him growing up so fast. So like, I just take all that in every single day. Anytime I'm with him, I give him a hug, and I'm always in like the presence of now with him, because I want to fully enjoy him. And when you're playing with him and they see that you're fully there with them in that way, they start appreciating you more, and you start feeling a closer bond to them. And if you like this video, please hit the subscribe button, the like button, and leave comments below if you guys have anything else you guys want to ask me. I can, like I said, I have other things that I'm going to be posting, other dad tips. Like I said, also the obstacle courses and the activities. I'll post some of those so you can see some little things that you can do around the house with your kids. But yeah, thank you, and have a good one.